Ladies and gents, listen to the news source you can trust. Barclays boss is being investigated over his professional relationship with pedo Jeffrey Epstein. It has been revealed today. Jess Staley admitted he remained in contact with Jeffrey Epstein for 7 years after the American financier was convicted of sex offenses with minors. Jeffrey Epstein died in jail while awaiting trial for child sex trafficking offenses. And he had since apologized for their relationship as the financier conduct authority launched probe into the relationship between their pair. Mr. Staley said he had last spoken to Epstein in 2015, 7 years after the financier's sex convictions. The banker said it has been very well known I had a professional relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. It goes back to 2000s when I was asked to run the JP Morgan private bank and he was already a client when I joined the private bank. The relationship was maintained during my time at JP Morgan, but as I left JP Morgan, the relationship tapered off quite significantly. It began to taper off as I left JP Morgan and contact became much less frequent, so he stated. Obviously, I thought I knew him well, and I didn't, for sure, with hindsight, with that we know now. I deeply regret having any relationship with Jeffrey. When I asked by journalists on Thursday how frequently he spoke to Epstein compared with other important clients, Mr. Staley declined to say. Epstein was found dead in his prison cell last year while awaiting child sex trafficking offenses. He had already been jailed in 2008 after being found guilty of prostitution charges, including soliciting a minor for prostitution. Why is Singapore so vulnerable to the coronavirus spread? Several international cases of the coronavirus from the UK to South Korea can be traced back to Singapore, and some countries are now advising against travel to the international hub. But while Singapore has been commended for its management of the crisis, the tiny city-state faces unique challenges. Changi Airport in Singapore is one of the most interconnected hubs in the world. In fact, there is a flight taking off and arriving every 80 seconds here, making it more connected than JFK and San Francisco in the US and Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. Japan has been rocketed by a huge earthquake today, which struck in water of its northeast coast. Tremors were felt on Hokkaido Island, but officials insisted there is no immediate threat of a tsunami. The magnitude 7 quake was registered 60 miles southeast of Russia's isolated Kuril Island at 7:30 p.m. local time at a depth of 100 miles. There are 56 islands in the disputed chain which separates the Sea of Okhotsk from the North Pacific Ocean, but most of them are minor rock formations. They are part of what is called the Pacific Ring of Fire, an arc of fault lines circling the Pacific Basin prone to frequent and large earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. However, officials said the quake was unlikely to cause injuries or damage because of its depth and distance from the coast. The Kuril Islands are part of what is called the Pacific Ring of Fire. The US tsunami warning system said there was also no threat to nearby Guam, Rota, Tinian or Saipan. On Wednesday, Japan was also rattled by a 5.2 magnitude quake off the coast of Fukushima that struck just over 50 miles from the city where the nuclear disaster occurred 9 years ago. Witnesses said they had felt a 10-second long shake during the tremor at around 7:30 p.m. local time. Prince Harry in talks with US banking giants as he and Meghan tipped to earn £1 billion in corporate deals. Exit millions. Prince Harry in talks with US banking giant as he and Meghan tipped to earn £1 billion in corporate deals. Prince Harry is reportedly in talks with banking giant Goldman Sachs as he and Meghan are tipped to earn $1 billion in corporate deals. The Duke of Sussex, 35, has discussed working with the controversial US finance firm, reports The Mirror. Sources told the publication that the couple first made contact with the company in November. It was around this time they left for their 6-week break in Canada instead of spending Christmas with the Queen and plotted to quit their royal roles. During the couple's brief return to Britain in January, they then announced they were going to step back from royal life. Ladies and gents, this was it from me, the news of today. I'll see you tomorrow.